What's up, everybody? We're back with another video of Fallout 4. We're discovering the distress coordinates. Okay, what did it want me to do? I missed it. Search. Supposed to be something on his body? As I'm not seeing anything. Huh. I don't know if that was on him. Yep. Train against my protestations. Sarge wanted me to give you a copy of the newest backdoor for the Pit Boys. Instead of going through the current OS, it accesses a lower level of code within the device. Once it does that, something quite interesting happens. Ah, I'm wasting my time. All you need to do is pull the plug from the back of the Pip-Boy. Carefully this time. Simply insert it into any Pip-Boy. Insert. Provide the plug is removed. And the backdoor program should do the trick automatically. Once inside, you can pull data from any Pip-Boy you find, coordinates, logs, you name it. Sarge is hoping that if we find any vault dwellers in the field, we'll be able to locate more vaults through their Pip-Boys. You know what that means. Ah, hell. Knowing you, you'll probably end up leading the vault dwellers to us rather than the other way around. Ha! Good one. I hope Sarge knows what he's doing. Download Pip-Boy. Corrupted. All corrupted except for this. Holy crap, where to start? I'm just glad I had this and to write it all down. We've been locked down in this vault for weeks now. I've been bored as hell, and the games on these things got old fast. It was fun putting notes saying Cake Pang. Peroni's back for a while, but next thing you know, Brass says there's a paper shortage. Also, it's not exactly easy playing a prank on someone who spends all their time in their room. Me and the boys were trying to reprogram Assault, trying to give him a wedgie. Yeah, less said about that, the better. It was it was then that I remembered that Lezinski telling me he reprogrammed our Pit Boys for Sarge so we can better track our guys in the Glowing Sea missions. Well, the joke's on you, Lazansky. I found a way to better use for your stupid program. I got a few of the squad together and managed to break into the kitchen to take the week-old Merlin soup that has been smelling out of the canteens for days. Then we hoisted it by rope over the atrium. After that, all we had to do was watch Ronnie walk down the hallway to get his dinner after everyone else had gone to bed. God, I can't even describe how my anticipation watching a little Ronnie flip will move along my Pip-Boy screen. By the time the blip appeared at the atrium, I lifted my head, and there he was, completely unaware that he was going to smell like a dead Murloc in the sun. I told Jones to pull, and next thing you know, the goop came falling on his head. His face was a fucking picture. I swear he was about to cry. I haven't seen him since. And to think Sarge wanted to use things to track us for the mission tomorrow. Wow. Huh. So, what do we get now? Estimate the coordinates. So we gotta go this way. That's a lot of information. Some of it went over my head there. Oh, no. I haven't fought a death ball in a while. That was me. Well, I did. This does seem kind of like Deathclaw territory. I kind of deserved that one. Getting closer to Glowing Sea, too. Okay, first of all, right away. Then we better take at least one Rad X. Doctor counter in my head. Let's play this one now.
In case you were wondering, it sounds like you haven't heard the last of Steel just yet. Eyewitness reports have them engaged in a firefight with unknown opponents at the ArcJet building here in the Commonwealth. While their motivations aren't entirely clear, I've got some guesses. I think it's safe to say there's some tech they want, and they decided to take it. I know I wouldn't want to be
This shouldn't take long.
The reports go on to say they made it out in one.
Chalk up another kill for me.
Okay.
Whatever they were
Just
at.
go with you did it. Sure.
Oh, no. Maybe now they'll be moving on.
Is the Glowing Sea yet? I
Let's
think we're
get
just in a
back,
shitty area.
shall we? Billy Ward and the Dominoes are next with 60 Minute Man.
Save me some trouble and give up already.
Took care of a chunk of them there.
Gonna break every bone in your body.
Oh, you are one.
Splitting all that, right?
Yeah, let's get there.
I'll make this quick.
Ah!
This is a joke.
Where's my controller? Oh, you wanna go?
All you got?
Ooh, yeah, I need that Radix. I better use this thing for something. Maybe a confessional of sorts will make me feel better about what I did. Here goes. Karoni. He never exactly was the ideal mercenary, but we worked well as a team. He was good at all the technical stuff, hacking terminals, getting through automated doors, disabling turrets. And me, well, I finished the job. It all changed through when we signed up for the Gunners. They were paying for more than we could make on our own. So it seemed like a no-brainer at the time. Little did I know what would happen that when Karoni was forced to work with other people than myself. When I was assigned to my squad, it was like I had known them for years. We'd worked well together, and the guys respected me for my marksmanship. But Karoni was a different story. He was only an acquired taste, and his sinus frustrated charge. It was a mistake to shove a laser rifle into his hands when I knew that his best skills lay elsewhere. I thought when we took the vault, things would change, that he'd come out of his shell. Instead of the opposite happened. It's these damn Pit Boys. He's obsessed with them. He spends all his time in his room playing with these games. I tried to snap him out of it, tell him that Sarge is going to boot him out of the Gunners, or worse, but he only rebuffs me. It's funny, I still beat him in these games, despite him playing them longer than I ever have. If I hear best of 3 one more time, I might snap. Maybe one day he'll shape up, but I can't wait that long. I've got to do something quickly. I owe him for saving my life. This vault is filled with chems, and it's not like they're going to miss a few shots of Psycho. I'd have to keep going further. Into the glowing sea, aren't I?
This is a far cry from working with the Gunners. Glad that's behind me.
Yep, we're kind of doing stuff about the Gunners right now. I'm going straight to glowing sea, aren't I? No, not necessarily. Not completely in the middle of the sea, at least. I will shut the radio off. Not going completely into the middle of the sea. Download Pip-Boy data. I'm making a mission report here. In case anybody comes across my body, if you are unable to identify me, I am Lieutenant Lazanti, Tech Specialist on Salvage Team 20. We managed to locate the wreckage. It's likely intact and survived the crash. That said, we underestimated the hostiles we would likely encounter on our mission, and as a result, 2/3 of our platoon is dead. It is likely I would have been right there with them if it wasn't for Coroni. I wasn't sure why the sergeant had picked the private to accompany us on a mission, but for a moment I was glad he did. My good feeling was short-lived, however. Despite saving us, Coroni wouldn't respond to orders. The only time he made so much as a peep was when one of our fire team killed a hostile. Every time that happened, Coroni would look anxiously for another mutation to put down. We tried to tell him that every hostile he killed risked us being swarmed once more. He wouldn't listen. It was as if he was determined to get the most kills out of all of us. Did he think this was some sort of game? We didn't hold our position for long. Even Coroni didn't fancy his chances with the two death claws that flanked us. For once, we agreed on something. We ran into a nearby cave, and it appeared that beasts had lost our scent. It was there we found some sort of pre-war weapon. Now I had disassembled and reassembled a plasma rifle before, but this was like nothing I'd ever seen. We had to get this back to the base, but first we had to get some rest. When I woke up, I discovered not only were all our mentats gone, but Coroni was hunched over the weapon on a boulder. Its constituent parts scattered across the rock face. At the time, even with death almost certainly, I still couldn't let this promotion opportunity go. I tackled Coroni. He fought back. Once the fray started, the rest of the team joined us. All of us fighting over the weapon. The noise attracted what was left of the glowing sea's population to our position, and soon we were running for our lives once more. To say we weren't so lucky this time was an understatement. I watched the rest of us being torn apart. The weapon, it worked. Coroni fired it mindlessly into the storm. Its effectiveness is clear, but it wasn't enough. The last I saw of him, he was rushing into the sea, the ribbons of electricity from his weapon slowly glowing, tinier and tinier in the fog. I got away again. Most of me did anyways. I'm going to try to use the transmitter to radio for help, but it's only a matter of time now. Oh,
Find him! Find him! Last mistake you'll ever make.
Is there another? Holy shit, there's like 10 of them. I'm gonna die. I'm going to die. This is a lot of them. I'm not going to die. I'm out of ammo. Really? Now, of all times, run out of ammo?
Worth wasting my bullets.
No, it still killed me! No! There was like 8 of them. Are you kidding me? You know what? I will get back to where I was, and we'll continue this in the next video. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow in another video. Peace.